What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Appreciate everyone tuning in, all the new subs that we got. Just if you're new here, appreciate you joining. I just kind of, go over what's going on with my two stores. And then, sometimes I talk about other subjects, kind of give some insight, help people out the best I can. Um, as far as this channel goes, one of my goals, which are right there, which is important to be able to see your goals written down somewhere where you're at a lot every day. I know I'm going to be here working every day, so having my goals right there reminds me what they are. That helps me achieve them. One of those goals was to have 1,000 subs on YouTube. I almost said eBay, on YouTube, and so we're just getting closer and closer to that. So I appreciate everyone stopping by and liking, subscribing, commenting, all that stuff. But today, one thing I wanted to talk about was when to grow, how to know when to grow. How do you know when to grow your store? Okay, so this is my second store, right? We're selling 520. Okay, so if we look for the month of July, because I was on vacation from the 16th through whenever last month, right? So we're looking at July. Okay, so this 21 equals 1.9 sales per day. Okay, and so what that's telling me is right now I'm listing two per day. So that's saying, okay, you can sell two per day. This store sells two per day. So now I should up it by one. I should go to three per day. So the question becomes, do you have the money? Do I have the money to go to three per day? So what I will do is, I'm going to let the rest of the month play out. We got 19 more days, or is this 31? Yeah, this is 31. So we have almost 3 weeks more, right? So I'm going to let this month play out, see where we're at the end of the month, make sure I'm still at about two per day. It doesn't have to be exactly, but just real close. If that is the case, I'll look at my money situation, make sure everything's good there. Then I'll add in one more per day. One more per day for me is about $180 a month. Can I afford an extra $180 per month coming out of the bank account to put into the store? Now, this ties into yesterday's video, and this is really important. Okay, so you want to grow, right? Let's just use me as an example. I want to grow my store, this second store. So I want to get it to 3 sales per day. So if I add in one more item, how long is it going to take me to get to 3 sales per day? Well, it's exactly what we talked about yesterday. If I put an item that has 100% 90-day sell-through rate, it's going to take me 90 days. If I put in an item that has 50%, it's going to take me 6 months, right? Two 90-day cycles. Okay. So I'm banking that if I started August, okay, it would take somewhere around my items, they kind of vary between 90 and 60 days. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. 90 days and 180 days. Okay. Because I want everything to be 6 months or less. I don't want anything to take longer than 6 months to sell. And I want them to be $10 profit. So I'm guessing that that's going to be August, September, October, November, December, end of the year. They should be gone. Okay. Maybe I'll get a little more accelerated because of the fourth quarter coming up. But that's how long it should take for my store to start seeing 3 per day on average, 3 sales per day on average. Now, there's one thing that's the complete total variable, which we have no control over, and that's the eBay algorithm. eBay could say, eBay could say, okay, he's listing more per day, or this store is listing more per day. The algorithm could say, let's throw him some more traffic. So that could accelerate how long it takes me to get to 3, even though my items are slower selling. In the beginning, that could kind of accelerate it and maybe take a few months off. I don't know. No one 100% knows how to trick the eBay algorithm, how it works. There's things that you can do, right, to help, like listing every day, being in your store every day. There's things you can do to hurt, like case closed without seller resolution, or all this negative feedback that you never comment, you never reply to, or try to get removed. So, yeah, we do know those things, but eBay is not going to tell anybody except for the lead programmers how the algorithm works because it's proprietary information. And if they let me know, man, I'd be crushing it on eBay, right? So that's why they're not going to do it. So, anyways, that's how you look at and understand when to build your store. One, when you're selling, how many you're listing. Two, you have the money to expand. Three, where are you at? Okay, so if you have a small store like mine, right, going from 2 to 3 items, as long as the store can support it, meaning money wise, and it should grow because it's selling that many per day, as many as you're listing. Okay, I'm just going to increase by one. I'm going to increase pretty slowly. Now, I've already been through this process with my first store, and then everything went kaput because of the videos on there. If you guys want to watch it, okay. So I kind of understand how this process works, but when you're small like this, I would suggest going increments of one till you get to about maybe 20. Like I went from 20 to 25 and then 25 to 30 and then 30 to 40. It's different when you're bigger to go increase by 10 per day versus right now, if I were to increase by 10 per day, money, and let's just say I was new, my processes weren't up to date. And I didn't know what was going to happen, right? I wouldn't want to increase that much. That's a huge burden, especially if it does take 6 months to get my money back. So that means for me, that's an extra 60 a day. So that's $1,800 a month for 6 months. It's almost 12 grand I got to float, right? That's 10,800, I believe. $10,800. Okay. I gotta keep working every month, every month, every month, every month. And then I get to 10,800, then the 6 months is over. Now the first item sells and I start to recoup my capital. So can I float the business for that long? That's hard to do. So that's just how you have to think about um, your business and knowing when to grow, when not to grow. Is it the right time? By how much should I grow? Um, I hope that helps someone. Uh, um, I mean, it helped me. So let's look at sales. Sold 2 yesterday and none today so far in this second store. Um, Not a surprise. I usually get my sales later in the day, especially in this store. If we come over here to the first store, we can look and we can see we sold 3 yesterday and we sold 1 today. And if you look, it's averaging about almost 4 sales a day in this second store, right? And we're only our first store, and we're only listing 3 per day. So we're getting out of it about what we're putting into it. 3 and 2, that's not a lot. I understand that. We're restarting, we're rebuilding this first store, and we added on that second store because of everything that happened. Added that on in January. It's about 6 months old, the second store. So it's going to be really easy to multiply my money once um, I'm getting a second job. Once that is in place, and I don't take any money out of the eBay stuff. Um, I'm hoping to get a work from home job. I have a couple things in the works, so that would just be the best. Then I could just kind of do it when I needed to fit around my eBay schedule, and then let eBay churn in the background and just multiply that money, and then just slowly grow the stores. I'm telling you, it can be a beautiful thing. It's hard in the beginning because you're not talking very much money, but as you put that $5 out there and buy that item, and it brings back with it some friends, so now it's $12. It's pretty nice. And you just keep doing that. It just takes time. Remember, there's that time period of when you buy it versus when you sell it. So, and hopefully that's as short as possible. So, anyways, that's my 2 cents on this subject. Let me know if you have any questions. And yeah, I just appreciate you guys stopping by. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.